Good morning in the sky. Here I come. Good morning, y'all. I'll never get this thing right when I first come on in the morning, huh? Okay. The good time I was doing it right yesterday. And 2 and 3 and cut. Okay. That's it. Good morning, y'all. I'm not going to be here very long. I started not to come on at all this morning because I've been talking to y'all about I got a niece that wanted to graduate that's out visiting, and she's over there with her aunt, which is my niece. So I'm really her great aunt. So it's my time to pick her up today. And so I just wanted to hop on here for a quick second. I ain't gonna be long because when I called her to go get her early, now 7:51 my time, I wanted to get her at 7, but they wasn't ready. Y'all know how these young 17-year-olds. So I told her, okay, then I'm gonna hop on the YouTube for 30 minutes to an hour, and I'm gonna run my little mouth a little while. You better be ready when I get ready to come over there, come over there. But y'all, I don't know what was going on yesterday with Lady Nika, because she came up the porch real tough on that lady. Y'all know I'm talking about Truth, the one that go around and talk about us all. Love us one day, hate us the second day. The second, I'm Auntie Blessed, and the next day was all kind of old bees and stuff. That lady was just kind of funny that she went up on her. And I can't find her page because I've been subscribed to her when she did that. So I was asking somebody, how you find her page? What she had? I want to hear what she said. So when I found it and I went over there and I listened for a little while, she went on and just talking about her. She was talking about me, Brianna, Lady Nika, TSCC, just everybody. Everybody. I don't know. There's something wrong with that woman. I don't have too much to say about it. I was just curious as to why and what happened. Because, and she was trying to say that Lex wasn't sick, as if she was playing like somebody can really come on here and lie about being sick and so forth and so forth. But anyway, y'all, in California, I thought I was going to ease up just a little bit and start, going to the nail shop and everything. They're open, but she would give me an appointment, let me be in there by myself. I don't know if they're going to close down. Fresno, probably about 3 hours from here, whatever. Anyway, from what I hear, they're closing down some of the casinos. The Indian reservations haven't closed yet. They just opened back in June because there's a spike. There's double. The Rona It's coming back real tough here in Cali. Now I hear it's in other states too. But I said, no, just when I wanted to get ready to start trying to get out and go those places, y'all. I was looking at it, I said, no. So that is going to be a way of life for me, as I've already said, meaning masks, gloves, and everything. It's just hard. Good morning. Let me see who I didn't speak to. Alfreda, good morning, boss lady, New Jersey. Good morning, Mistress of Takanako. Good morning and welcome. Y'all, I don't want to fool around with y'all this morning and be begging for the likes. Just like as you come in. If you don't like it, then you can just leave, okay? Because I'm not trying to twist nobody's arm to make nobody stay here. Yeah, so I don't know what went on with that crazy woman yesterday. It's like she attacks every single body in this sector. Because I remember her getting to 1,000. We were all going over supporting her. I remember her saying she wanted watch time hours, but that's not the way to do it. Just tag everybody. I mean, everybody. So anyway, I ain't gonna harp on her too long. I wanted to tell y'all about the rise in the Rona. I got to be careful. But one thing I forgot to mention yesterday, y'all, wanted to mention it, and I know everybody know about that too. I want to talk about, I think was Ricky Smiley's daughter. Let me give an update on her because everybody know that she had got shot, right? Okay. Now, from what I hear, she's recovering from her shooting. Mm, wow. She was shot multiple times. Multiple times. And see, what happened was she was in the, let me turn my, oh, I got this gadget on too. Mm, wow. Well, I'm glad she's doing better. Wow. Well, anyway, she got caught up in the crossfire. And she had got shot 3 times. What's wrong with this gadget? Don't want to stay low. I gotta look at my other gadget too and this thing while I'm talking to y'all. So anyway, I can. And and he said that she's recovering very well after she was shot multiple times during a road rage incident on Houston's South Side. During an interview on the morning show Monday, Wiley said his youngest daughter, Erin Smiley, was shot twice while she was going to Whataburger to get something to eat. He said, my youngest daughter was shot last night. He said during the interview, which was posted on Ricky Smiley Morning Show YouTube channel. Well, I watch this channel all the time, but I forgot to mention it yesterday. But she just got caught in the crossfire, and she's doing well now. So I wanted to speak on that just in case y'all didn't know about it. But I had been following it for the last couple of days. Wow. See, on Tuesday, he posted screenshots of what appeared to be photos from his daughter's Instagram account in which she described the extent of her injuries. The fact that the bullets that went through my legs were armored rifle bullets made to go through anything. I don't know how they got through the car either. Question is posed how they got through the car. But the one that would have hit me in the head, this is her talking, was not the kind and ended up lodged in the car. Wow. God words can describe how grateful I am to be alive right now. Y'all, that was a close call. You see how you can just be somewhere and get caught up in the crossfire for no reason at all? Now, here go a fool somewhere with some road rage. That's just like when I'm on the freeway and you get people mad at you because they want to jump in front of you if you don't let them or whatever. They speed up and get in front of you and give your finger and all like that. If you do it to them, they want to keep following you and start. No, I watch this out for that road rage. So this little girl got caught up in the fire. And it's only by the grace of God that she didn't get a fatal bullet. But like she said, she don't even know how they came through the car. But one bullet got stuck in the car. Because at first I thought they said she got hit 3 times, but she only got hit twice. And then everybody keep talking about this Epstein guy. Now Naomi Campbell got something to do with that back in the day, as well as Prince Andrew and all the people up there money. You know what I'm saying? Even Trump back then was buying those hookers from what I hear. Girl, and drop my vinegar water. And stuff like that. So that's two. That's two things I was gonna discuss. And then just in case somebody want to talk about that too. Then I was reading this conspiracy, I call it conspiracy, because it was this guy way back in there, Ryan Singleton, in the year 213, that had wanted to become a model. He was trying to travel to California, even though his mother was very uncomfortable with it. But he went anyway. And his body was found, I think, in 2016. And when they found his body, his heart, lung, and kidneys was gone. Now, I ran across it because somebody else on YouTube happened to be talking about it today. And so I said that was interesting because I heard a little bit of that back then, back in 2000. Do you know right now to this day they haven't solved it? And they say he had married a man that was twice his age. Everybody thought that was weird because his family and friends didn't know this person at all. And he had went there once before, and his mother wasn't comfortable with it, but he came home. Then he went back again. She started feeling comfortable with it because she started seeing him on runways or something on Facebook or something. So what happened was he rented a car to drive from California to Las Vegas. The car broke down. I guess he called his mother to wire him $100. Everybody know when you rent a car, and they use an up-to-date car, what year it is, they fill it up with gas. So first of all, that was suspicious too. Okay, according to the lady I was watching money on her channel this morning, I think, her name is Pam's Corner or something, and I agree with her. It was quite suspicious because when you rent a car, they do fill it up with gas. So what happened was he supposedly got picked up by some officer that gave him a ride to the gas station, and ain't nobody seen him since. So when she was talking about it, I started researching it and Googling him, and right now to this day, they don't know what happened. Is unsolved, and he was 24 years old at the time. He was aspiring to be an actress, model. So if anybody, where's Miss Pizarro? She liked stuff like that. What you call it, conspiracy theories. So anyway, wow, we're looking at him now. So they haven't found him, but he's been on Facebook and everything. So y'all, they still harvesting our parts. See, that's another scary thing. That's why I'm not gonna get on the road late at night and nowhere by myself. I don't like driving the freeway anyway. That's why usually when I drive Las Vegas, I start early in the morning. Somebody's always in the car with me because you never know what nothing's out there. Who'll be doing the road rage? People really get mad and want to start shooting at you for some reason at all. So those are three things I was going to talk about before I start dropping the name. Let me see, did I speak to you yet? I'm going back up here. Good morning, Suki. Boss Lady, New Jersey. Yeah, so anybody ever heard of that story? Of this man and because they always have harvest people parts. They've been doing it for a long time. And a lot of it go quiet because it might be people from Skid Row or somebody that left their family and they ain't heard from their family, ain't heard from in years. Some people, usually have at least one in the family. There's a cousin, brother, sister that stray off. Good morning, like your boss lady. And you don't hear from them. So you somewhere think it ain't nothing happened. You know what I'm saying? That whole story yesterday about Epstein. Yeah, it's still going on. I had talked about it last week. The lady nigga, Miss Pizarro, talked about it. It's still going on because Miss Olivia was talking about it a little bit this morning because she was talking about Naomi Campbell got something to do with it too. That's a big story. Now, when I was researching, when I first read on it last week, of course, Prince Andrew was going to deny it. But all of those people like that, those big money people, the princes and Trump too, all of them had something to do with it. This lady got around. This lady was very popular, and I know she's going to be protected. Because I think, if I'm not mistaken, I got to research this because I don't know. It's something I'm probably going to talk about tomorrow. One of those guys that got arrested is out on bail, you know, and I'm assuming that did the murder. I'm going to start dropping this link early because I'm not going to be on there early long. So those are the things, and if anybody got anything else on their heart, mind, or spirit they may want to speak, they can do that because that's how I've been doing it lately because ain't too much going on. Of course, Mother came out in defense of Jada Nerd yesterday. I don't understand that Jada Nerd stuff. What do they think they was going to accomplish? We don't care. We don't care about nothing when he was younger or whatever. I'm assuming younger, nothing been posted. Don't nobody care, you know? So those are four things I'm just throwing out there if somebody want to get on here and do a little chatting. Yeah, all of them do. You're right, Lockheed Boss Lady. Every single one of them take advantage of their position. You're so right. All of them, you know? So we just got to be careful. So now I guess I got to pull the gloves out because y'all, I had got a little comfortable in not wearing the gloves, but I just been putting my mask on. But but I still keep my Lysol, my can of Lysol in the car, just in case I got to go sit somewhere. I'm gonna get in there and spray my seat. Good morning, phenomenal. Yeah, y'all show some respect. Y'all show some respect. I'm tired of people bringing Lex McNagin. I know you came off the porch too. Grab the link like here because I only saw when Lady Nikki came off the porch. So I was looking for her to see exactly what she said. But like I say, when I found her channel, it's the I didn't see her talk about Lex McNagin only, but she was saying she wasn't sick. She was talking about all of us, every single one of us. And we were all going over there to support. When she left from over there at the Cane, we were all supporting her. I was over there watching her until I became ain't blessed the next day. And that first, when I became that first B, nah, I left. Yeah. And just been dragging everybody since. Thank you, Sammy. Mm, y'all hit that dang video, that dang like that on y'all way in. Don't be trifling. You're right. And it's free. Exactly. Which is fish is reaching for stories. Oh, really, Alfredo? What's she over there doing? Because, see, I don't watch fish either. I have to hear about her. If she's saying something that I really need to go hear for myself, I'll go over there and look. But when Spilly did his cleanup, you know, he was getting on her about Jaded Nerd, you know, because I still don't get it either. What was the point? I mean, why are you picking at him now? Like you just said, huh, Alfredo? She fishing for content. And you know, I'm glad Jaden Nerd is not the type that want to just bite and just really go all the way in. But I didn't get a chance to see him. From what I see, he came on sometime through the wee wee hours of the morning. Good morning, boss lady, New Jersey. He
Good
came on through the wee
morning.
wee hours of the morning. You know, hey babe, how you doing this morning?
Good. Well, when I was reading up on that story yesterday, right? They
Uh-huh.
were saying that the lady Ghislaine, I think that's how you pronounce it, Ghislaine Maxwell.
Yeah, yeah,
She was the one who was scouting out the young girls for Epstein.
yeah. She was,
She
and
was,
they say as young as 14 years old. Yeah.
yeah. And come to find out, there's a lot. Yeah, I got to read up about that model, but come to find out, it was a lot of prominent people
Hmm.
that had money, and I'm waiting to hear these names that come out
I wonder
because
if they're gonna bring Trump name out because he see that's his type of people he be around with too. You know what I'm saying? The princes and stuff. His name got to be in there somewhere. I
oh
wonder
yeah,
if they're gonna. Yeah.
he they asked him a lot of questions, and they was like, yeah, because the young girls were saying how he used to sweat. Now he tried to talk about that he had this condition back then where he couldn't sweat. I fell out. I was like, come on. In that interview, he looked like he wanted to poop on himself. He's been on
Yeah.
that island, and he's been on that island more than once.
Yeah, Ghislaine Maxwell. I still got my notes right here. She
Yeah,
was
and I
grooming
and,
up for
and
Jeffrey Epstein. He was a pedophile. And then y'all, you know what? You know how some of these people that's used to live, see, like we know how to live being poor. We don't have a lot of money, you know, so we will be considered, you know, poor, middle class, or whatever. We know how to stretch a penny to a dollar. But people like that in money don't know how to do that. And when they get locked up, they don't know how to act in jail either. They go crazy. So they say he was only in jail a year before he hung himself.
yeah, they did. I think yeah, he committed suicide because he knew he was going to face some hard. It was going to go down for him. But
Yeah.
I'm hearing that the lady Ghislaine, she trying to get money now because I heard them young girls is going to get paid like over millions of dollars.
They should. And my thing is, like they said, they waited years, but that's okay. They didn't wait as long as those ladies did with Bill Crosby. But it still affected their lives right now to this day. And they say that lady was still out there living a life of Riley, while these other girls that they hurt like that physically, sexually, abusive, just anything. They even say she partaking in some of the abuse. That means, you know, she
Oh
sex
yeah, she was getting
girls
down
and
with.
stuff too.
Yep, you absolutely right. She was getting down with them girls too. But you
Yeah.
know what? TikTok made a point too, because Bill Clinton, he was on that airplane too. And them girls
Wow.
was describing a lot of stuff. And when I seen Bill Clinton, I'm like, really, Bill? It ain't enough that you was getting fellatio from that other young girl, but now
From
you
his worker. Yeah, from his intern. He's getting fellatio from his intern.
okay.
Yeah.
Now you want Epstein's airplane. See, those them
Wow.
type of men that like them 14 and 12 and 13 and 10-year-old girls. And when I seen Bill Clinton, I was like,
Well, Blue Bottoms, they said that he hung himself. Blue Bottoms said he did not kill himself. They killed him and made it look as though he did. Epstein was about to talk. Oh, really? Now I
yeah,
can believe something like that. You know,
yeah, they
that's just
said,
like in the mobster days.
yeah, they
When you
did
go to
say
prison,
something
you know
like,
you're gonna get killed, so you just better just hang yourself. So I can believe that one too.
yeah, or some guys in prison probably did it.
Yeah, they pay some of the officers or whatever, the guards or whatever, to do it because they do have juice inside like that. And when they get an order from the people up there like that, they're gonna do it.
Hmm.
So yeah, and they're gonna say he committed suicide. And then this lady was out a whole year. They say in hiding. I had wrote down where they said she was hiding it, but somebody said she wasn't really hiding. But they said she was hiding out for a whole year before they caught her butt.
Yeah, and she wasn't too far.
Mm-mm. She's
Now,
over there in one of their fancy resorts.
yeah,
Yes, indeed. I don't know what made her think she was gonna get away with it. And like Prince Andrew, of course he denied it. Of course he did. All those people were sex perverts. I might be saying the wrong thing. You two doing like you saying stuff. They take you down. They want to monetize. I don't care. I'm not getting monetized anyway. I don't care anyway.
but
So anyway,
there would be a lot of these prominent uh upper upper salon people that be doing this stuff, and I don't know where these girls' moms be at. They don't
I
know,
don't know.
and I'm telling you, a lot of girls that probably be going missing be trafficking with these state officials.
I think they were little girls that probably ran away or poor white girls because they said they would take them on shopping sprees to the movies, just do all kind of stuff that they probably didn't get a chance to do with their family because their family probably didn't have the money to do a lot of stuff with them. They said that she first started off, the girl said, undress it in front of them. And then was teaching them how to do massages. I mean, just grooming them into doing stuff. You
Well,
know what I'm
one
saying? Yeah.
well, one girl, she was an artist, and she was really good at what she did. And the lady Ghislaine Maxwell had her believing that Epstein wanted to buy her art,
Mm.
and he did buy the art. But then he started using her, and then when stuff started to go down, they started threatening her. Now both of them tried to get down with her, but they started
Wow.
threatening her, saying that they was going to do harm to their families and stuff like that. He used his money and his uh background, his
His power. He had,
yeah,
he had power. Yeah.
used his power, and that's why a lot of them got scared. Not
But
only they on this remote island, they stuck on this remote island. They can't really get off unless, I guess, a boat. It looked like you need a boat or something to come and be able to go back and forth to get you from A to B. So
yeah, they owned that island. They bought, they got all that money. Yeah, they bought a few islands. But now these girls that's coming out these days, where they got? Do they have them in protected custody or something? Because if he didn't really hang himself and they put a contract to kill him so he won't talk, what are those girls doing? I'm wondering about the girls that's coming out now,
yeah,
telling everything.
And Dingo is right. These girls wasn't no runaways. These was girls that was in college and stuff like that. That
Wow.
they had something going on. Like this lady would actually be out there scouting people out on campuses and stuff like that.
But what about the 14-year-old? Like they said, it's been young as 14 years old. So I was just thinking them go buying them clothes, taking them to the movies, doing all kind of stuff, manicure, all kind of stuff that their family couldn't do for them,
No,
grooming the younger ones. What I'm thinking, well, what did they find them at? Because I can understand them
she
going to college, getting those girls.
what she
And
was doing was she was putting in their head like, oh, you have a nice body, you could be a model, telling these girls stuff that they want to hear. But they
wow,
wasn't picking up these girls off no street or corner. Mm-mm.
wow. Good morning, Lockhead.
Good morning. Good morning. I see I talked about something else. Last thing I heard you say was you wanted to know why I went off yesterday.
Yeah, I want to
Y'all
know
talking
that
about
too.
something
Good
else.
morning. We're gonna talk about everything I brought up. Good morning, Crystal King.
Hey,
We're gonna
Good
discuss.
Christine.
morning. How are you?
Yeah.
Good.
Good
So
morning. Good morning.
anybody can talk. Yeah,
Uh,
I mentioned 4 subjects, so we can talk about all of them.
okay. Well, the reason why I got my point yesterday, Les Mack is my sis. I've known her for years, and so when everybody started coming to her after the panel that we ladies did together, and how Demetra ruined it, and how people started dragging her and changing the narrative, just like the grease face. She had the story incorrect. Demetra was talking about me when she started calling stuff going on. She was talking about Lex Mack. Her story was wrong. And then on top of the fact, the truth of whoever she is, trying to call herself talking about Lex womb and stuff like that. I went the F. I don't want to cuss you on live. I went off of her so bad. I dragged everybody yesterday. I told anybody if they put Lex Mack name in their mouth again, I'ma drag them until they wig fall off. I'm not playing with nobody else. Lex is sick right now, and they pissing me off. That girl is not feeling well, and y'all dragging her name through the mud for what? For doing a panel and having women on who had discussion. We had disagreement. I mean, I'm sorry, discussion, different opinions, and we had one content creator who couldn't be a grown woman and have a discussion, so she acted a fool who went on her fucking channel and acted all crazy. No, they gonna keep
You
on coming to
said
her.
they
I'm not.
talked about her womb. What? Cause see, I missed that
Yes,
panel,
yes,
and I was, huh?
yeah. They were talking about saying she can't have kids. I still don't even know her business.
Oh, see, I didn't see that. I couldn't find her page. I wanted to know why
Yeah,
they went
they were
off on
saying that.
her. So I had
Well, who
somebody
said
to
that?
send me that link, but I didn't see that one.
I seen
I was
somebody
looking
type
for
that
that.
in the chat.
And see, everybody know that Lex is that's my dog. I've known Lex for over 2 years, and they know I don't play with that. So I went off really bad yesterday. It's been a long time since I went off like that, and I dragged people. I dragged real bad. I was pissed because you come at this, you bullying somebody at this point now. This girl can barely talk. She doesn't feel well. You saw that on the live, and then you dragging her and praising Demetri for acting a fool on the live. Who does that? You praise a ratchet bull. I'm trying to get mad again, but
Yeah, but I thought
it's
I heard
stupid.
Demetra say it didn't have nothing to do with Lex.
It didn't. And that's why I'm pissed off because the whole time when Demetra went off and did her live, I thought she was talking about me and Lex, so I kind of went off a little bit. But I went to my channel and was like, Demetra, I didn't know if you went off on me or Lex or not. Come through, come holler at me. What Demetra did, started drinking. She got mad and went on her live and went off on me. I got on her panel and I checked her on her own panel. Then I went on my live and I went off. I'm done. I'm not trying to do no kind of handshake, no olive branch. I don't give a crap no more. If they keep bringing her name up, I'm done. I don't want to be that lockhead I used to be, but I swear they make me go back to that point. Because I'm going off on everybody who gonna keep talking about me or Lex. Period. I don't give a care what it is. Demetra, I'm done with her. I tried with her. That's a wrap. She went off deep end and she didn't even give it. She didn't even see my video. So I'm done with her. That's trash to me. I'm sorry. I'm done. I don't have time for that.
Okay, she must have moved that video, but
She
like I
did.
said,
She
I'm
deleted
not
it. She deleted
subscribed
it.
to her. Oh, okay, but I was trying to find it. Somebody sent me a link, and I was gonna find it. I couldn't have a second. I wanted to know what happened, you know. So that's what she did. I did not know that. And Molly, you're right, baby. You're right. Let me answer you real quick before we
Thank you.
continue on. Molly, they started talking, but that's what I just said. The poor girls that didn't have nothing to do or whatever. But wow, I didn't know she said all that.
Oh, I dragged yesterday. I'm surprised you didn't come on, but I was dragging. I haven't got that loud in a long time, Blitz. I was going off. I
I
was
usually
pissed.
I usually catch a replay because I can say something. Usually when I get off of here, I start doing things. Somebody leave and sudden then I be trying to catch people replays or sometimes I can catch them live when I'm out. So now I didn't catch yours yesterday. I didn't even catch your replay yesterday. So you got on there. Girl, I didn't know it was
So
that deep.
what?
I know she called us a bunch of OBs, after we all supported her.
Is content creators saying this about Lex Mack?
Yes,
Yeah, the
content
Truth
creators.
Enterprise. You
Yes,
heard of her.
No,
yes.
I heard of her, but I don't watch her.
I dragged her yesterday. I told her keep Lex name out of my mouth. I said she want beef with me and spoke with me. She got it. So keep on talking, stay in Lex Mac name. I got time today. I got a whole week off. I got plenty of time. I will drag you every day. Don't know? I know how to drag very easily. Okay, y'all dumb hoes don't know how to do anything besides trying to read and drag and don't know how to do it right. I'll teach you how to do it. I got you.
Good. Krista King, what's up, baby? I see you sitting back there. I'm gonna make you just sit there. How you doing this morning?
Hi,
I'm
everybody.
sorry, y'all. I'm
I'm
sorry.
fine.
No, go ahead. I'm
Um,
just trying to give everybody a chance to talk. Go ahead.
hmm I just wanted to mention because I haven't heard anybody say anything about it lately. Whatever happened to those children that were separated from their parents at the border?
Oh, I
Nobody
don't know.
said anything about those children being reunited with their parents. And then you hear all this stuff about children being taken advantage of and big names and big money, and I've often wondered because I knew that they had a certain amount of time to rectify that, but I haven't heard any more about it.
Well, one thing I can say is that human trafficking is a big business.
Yes.
Because I'm getting ready to say maybe they have something to do with this Graceland woman too. It was Trump that separated the family, the kids in the first place, right? So I don't know. That's a good question. Nobody heard of that no more. With all this body harvesting going on, then we find out
Yes.
the lady grooming all these kids. I've never heard no more about these kids,
Yes.
but I'm willing to say, well, allegedly, maybe that has something to do with what we're talking about. I don't know.
Allegedly, maybe so, but
Yeah.
that was a really big deal, and these children were in this facility, and the workers in the facility were not allowed to touch the children or comfort them. So
Wow.
it was children taking care of children. So then you had some people that were speaking up, and thought that was wrong of them just to for a child to be ripped away from them. But I haven't heard any updates on that. It's like that's really important, but I don't know. A lot of things
I'm
go under the rug.
gonna have to write that down and look up on that. I haven't heard anything
Yeah, I
about those
didn't
kids
hear
either.
anything about
Right.
I haven't heard anything, so I don't know. So much going on with this children stuff. I don't know, but
Dear God. And the other thing I wanted to say was, did you know that the guy Jared from Subway was found guilty of that?
Yeah, I knew
He was
that.
traveling to different parts of the world to do that.
He was. Yeah.
I'm saying that, so I really don't want to say it, but yeah, he was traveling to different parts of the world to do that, to be able to have do that behavior, and he was found guilty.
oh,
that.
okay.
Okay, hold on. Who's Jerry?
He's
I'm
the
for
guy
that.
from Subway, the Subway guy. He lost everything. There used to be a Subway
Yes.
representative. He lost all that weight. Remember, he really was big once upon
Oh,
a
Yes.
yeah,
time,
yeah,
and
yeah.
he got really, really
What did he
small.
do?
He was messing with. He would do. I don't want to say it either, but he was doing some wrong stuff. Okay, they caught him, and now he's
Inappropriate,
guilty.
extremely
Inappropriate.
inappropriate.
Yes,
The
he
young
was.
girl?
And the reason how I got that
Yes,
particular
boss lady.
information was I was watching Dr. Phil, and the lady he was talking to, she kind of went a little undercover, and she pretended that, she was interested, and he spilled his entire guts, and he didn't feel no way about it. But he was found guilty of that, and he lost everything.
Yeah, yep.
Oh, I have
That
to read
dude had everything.
that today.
So I don't I
Okay.
haven't kept up with that story. And you saying inappropriate? What do you mean sexually? I mean, just say it. I don't care.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes,
All right.
yes. There are certain parts of the world where, you know, they don't say anything about that, or it's a type of underground thing. And I
Mhm.
mean, to pay big money to fly someplace just to do that, you know what I'm saying? And it was he had did it for a good period of time, but he was recorded admitting this to someone,
Mm.
and he was found guilty.
But I may say the parents were deported. I remember the parents getting deported, and the children were placed in facilities in the foster care back in March. The news never covered it. Because I'm thinking some iBay, it's got something to do with what we're talking about with these kids. Ain't no telling what went on with them children. I got to go ahead and look up on that, Google that, and research that some more. I really do.
That's
So
the
yeah, I got to.
Yeah,
So
that's the reason why I brought that up, because I do believe that because sometimes you have adoption agencies and stuff, people who can't have babies, it wasn't their right, to take those children, the way they did in the first place. But I don't know. Allegedly, I don't believe that they were all reunited with their parents. So
no, they
that's what I
wasn't.
wanted to say.
No, they wasn't. So I'm wondering, did they get used in this kind of way too, of what we're discussing with this lady
I'm quite
Jerlene
sure.
Maxwell did? That's where my mind is going when you start saying that about the children,
Yes,
that got separated from their families and they
yes.
never got. That's where my mind is going. That it probably
Mm-hmm.
allegedly has something to do with this, what we're talking about. And I'm quite
Right.
sure you feel that way too. That's why you jumped on to mention it. So yeah,
Yes, I do
yeah,
feel that way. Very
I do.
strongly, I do.
Mm.
So I just wanted to mention that. Thank you, Blessed, and Boss Lady, my girl with a chocolate swirl,
Thank you.
and Miss Lockhead, Boss Lady. You
Yes,
guys have
ma'am.
a beautiful morning.
You too, baby. Thank you for coming on, putting your input.
All
I
right.
appreciate it.
Mr.
All
Baby
right.
said somebody, even some of them passed away.
Some of the children passed away.
Yeah, on that right there it says some of the kids was given back, and some even was abused. Some died, and
Oh,
I
let me see.
is right. Some was put in foster care. Yep.
Yeah, I saw that was good. And Micah Baby said some were given back, some even was abused, some died, and I Bay is right. Some was put in foster care. Oh, okay, because I
So
never knew what happened with those children. So
so
I'm
Bless
glad that
Hawkins.
subject was brought up. I never
So
knew.
Bless Hawkins. Now that Epstein is done died, now that lady Ghislaine, she might get all the daggone charges for everything.
She is. She's gonna get them. She's gonna get all the charges. Cause I hear she already trying to make deals, but that ain't gonna work.
And
No,
even wanted
because
some of
he's not here, so they're gonna come after her. So yeah, that's not gonna work.
damn.
Wow. Those they had those babies at concentration camps. Wow. Whew, Lord.
Because you
And
see, I don't understand these men. I don't get
I
them.
don't
These men,
either.
like you saw about that military lady. So she got the lady that was in the military. That I know y'all heard about her who got killed because she actually found out that one of the guys she worked with was having an affair with a woman that was married to another sergeant or whatever, and so he killed that woman and dismembered her and all kind of stuff. And so he couldn't handle it when the cops came. He killed himself, and so now they're going after the girlfriend. So it's like you be so invested with these men, and at the end of the day, the ball drop, they're gonna fall on you. If the cops come after him, he do something to himself, whatever, you're gonna be one stuck with all the charges. So I, I don't know. These men that are empowered, these women need to really wake up a little bit. Some of the women, because it's like you put yourself in this position where you love this man and all the kind of stuff like that, but then when the serious stuff start happening, they will leave you in the dust to fall, get to fall for everything.
Man, this business is so big. This goes probably all the way back. Do y'all remember the milk carton days when the kids' faces
Yeah.
were on milk cartons?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This probably been going on for that long, y'all. It's a business.
It has been a business for years, and people are just now starting to speak out in these years, 2020. This has been going on. They say in the 90s, but I believe way before the 90s, because the kids started getting put in the milk cartons when in the 80s.
Oh
You know,
yeah,
Mhm.
so
80 in the
yeah,
80s. Yep,
Yep.
true. I remember
Yep.
them
just
days.
wondering.
This is a mess. And
It is a hot mess.
I'm listening to this story, but I want to know who got the tea on the model Naomi Campbell. What happened with that?
I didn't get a chance to finish watching this morning because I was rushing to come on live. First one gonna come, so I started watching Olivia just a little bit. When I got past her title on the fruit line, I said, "No, let me jump on here real fast." So Olivia was over there talking about Naomi Campbell this morning, y'all. So when I get up here, on my way picking up my niece this morning, I'm gonna listen to her because evidently Naomi Campbell has something to do with this that's going on. That's what I get allegedly. I didn't watch it all to know for sure, so don't quote me on it. But I don't know. But while I'm talking to y'all, I'm gonna look it up a little bit though. I'm saying I had to check out from. I heard that Roger B told everybody be need a break. So, like I said, I started taking a break this morning too, but then I said no, there was other subjects I want to talk about. But I did want to know about this Truth Enterprise situation with Les Max because I really looked yesterday to see what was said. You know, because I was about ready to come on there and tell us something too. But I didn't see it. Like I said, she took that down. She took it
Oh,
down.
as you can see, she took a see what was up yesterday, and then as soon as someone had sent it to me, I went off. And so maybe she took it down after the fact. If she did, you did a good job. You learned your lesson. I'm really happy I taught you what to do. Take the video down. I'm really proud of you because you're going to keep on coming at this girl and you're going to get your behind chewed up and spit out in these streets. So go ahead. That's what I say. Go ahead. I dare you.
Wow. I don't see nothing on here that's talking about Miami and this that's going on with what we was talking about. So like I said, I didn't really get a chance to watch her because I'm interested. Did she have something to do with
But
all
see,
this stuff with Prince Andrew and
Naomi
all
was
that?
Naomi was a model that hung out with a lot of rich men. So it would
That's what
not
I'm
be
saying.
I'm not being negative toward it. But I'm just saying it wouldn't be a complete surprise that if she knew about some stuff going on or saw and said nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because she wanted to make her way to the top. Because she's one of the big top models. And a lot of time when you want to get to the top, you gotta do some bad stuff, sacrificing and close your eyes and turn your head to keep, especially at that time period she was in. She was like one of the only black models at one point in time. So she may have did what she had to do to get to the top.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately,
Mm-hmm. I agree with that.
Because yeah, she did make it to the top, and she started modeling at 15. Let me see if this one got something to do with her. The recent tweet Garfield called out Supermodel, claiming she was Maxwell. It said in the recent tweet, Godfrey called out supermodel Naomi Campbell, claiming she was Maxwell's BFF, and that she saw with her. I think. Oh, let me read. Oh, yeah, I got to really read up on this.
Oh wait,
Yeah,
what?
Godfrey how the story survivors of alleged abuse and sex trafficking, financing, absent a girlfriend getting this Netflix documentary. Yeah, Naomi Campbell. Oh yeah, I'm going to really look this up. In recent tweet, Godfrey called out supermodel Naomi Campbell, claiming she was Maxwell's BFF and that she saw her with Einstein on multiple occasions. This lady named Godfrey, I don't know if I pronounced the name right, Guiffre, called out the supermodel Campbell and saying that she saw her with Jeffrey Epstein on numbers of occasions. Oh, he got a picture of her sitting up here with his wife, all chummy, y'all. Oh, no wonder. Y'all see that? Oh,
Michael
yeah,
Baby right to be told. Yeah, I reported about that story. It's very sad.
you did? Okay, because I didn't know she had nothing to do with that.
No, I reported on the story about the girl missing. The girl from Glee. Last
Oh,
night,
oh,
I reported
oh,
on that
okay.
last night. The girl from Glee, she's missing. They found her son floating in the water, and they had presumed she was dead yesterday. I reported like at 2 in the morning or something like that. It's just really sad because she was very young, very very young, very pretty.
Wow, this is getting more and more interesting. I am going to come back and talk about this. But anyway, so what happened to the girl on Glee? She got found killed, dead, or something?
No, last night. There was yesterday. The little boy they found he was like 4 years old. They found him floating in the boat, and it was like, "Where's the mom?" And then they couldn't find the mom. Now I went to bed and I reported it last night, but last night they were saying she was presumed dead because I guess the water and how heavy it was, and they didn't see her nowhere. And I hadn't updated to see what happened, but from what I heard this morning, they said she's dead. But I just haven't gone back and updated my report. But the girl was very young. She's a very talented actress, and I don't know what happened if it was something foul play if she did something to herself. They just know that the little boy just all of a sudden was on the boat by himself and somebody found him like that. Now, who leaves their child like that? So that's scary.
That
Wow.
idiot.
Girl, that stuff, I'm listening at you and I'm reading it too. It's getting bigger and bigger by the moment. You know what I'm saying? Wow. Anyway, I'm going to put that down. That's something else I'm going to have to come on back on later on tomorrow and talk about. Because Naomi Campbell, oh, Lord. But I didn't hear anything about the girl on the Glee. So I'm glad y'all be giving me ideas and stuff. Good morning, Alfreda. Let me get you, see if I can get you on there because you usually drop off. Good morning.
Hey,
Hi.
Hey, Alfreda.
hey, boss
Hey,
lady.
good morning.
Hey, everybody. Um, I wanted to just add a little bit. I think a lot of this pedophilia comes
Okay.
runs through these secret societies. These for some reason, these people with this money have such a desire for children. I don't know if it's from inbreeding with each other, but it's something, it's almost like they can't help it. And they take and they make these societies and they secret whatever cults and stuff, and they come and take the children and do what they wish. I don't understand it, but it's out there. It's a fact. It's all over the place.
Wow. You're right, Indigo Star. I just wrote in the chat, but they're going to say that because of that picture I just showed, and she's already been implicated in it. So you're right. They're going to throw one of them got to get thrown in there. I hate to say the word black, but that's
And I agree with you, Alfreda. Like it's like they like 14 and younger.
okay.
Disgusting.
Disgusting. It's just
Oh,
like
Yeah. They're not even a grown. They're babies. They're just still babies. Give them an opportunity to become a woman. I think that's wrong to defile a young lady like that, and she's not able to make her. I mean, you get to a certain age, you make your own decision about what you want to do to your body. But at that age, your mind is not ready for nothing like that. It's not.
No, you're
right.
easily swayed. You just, your mind is not mature. You believe
and,
adults.
yeah, and what child ain't gonna love going to get manicures and massages and movies and going out to eat, just doing stuff that who's not gonna love that? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they groomed her. She groomed them and groomed them very well. Yes, she
And
But
did.
that's
that's
how
partially
that's
the
how
children
they
have
bait these
parents
girls
though.
in.
That's partially the parents' fault because you have to keep an eye on your girls and your boys. You have to keep a chokehold on them. And I know, I mean, I just can't see my daughter, me letting her just go all over the place and somebody snatch her. I just don't.
Mm-mm.
I can't
But look
imagine.
at
It's
R.
just
But look at R. Kelly. All those women knew that their daughter were going to be involved with this grown man, and because some women live through their children, unfortunately, or they want to try to get some kind of old fame that they didn't get when they were younger, or whatever it is, that they will pimp out their own child for their own benefit. I mean, the whole thing with R. Kelly is a prime example of that. All those young ladies, some of them young ladies, they would say stories that they saw the mom dressing the same as the daughter, that going backstage, letting the daughter go back to R. Kelly, trying to get a check. I mean,
that's the
it's
parent living
unfortunate.
Time.
vicariously through
The
their
parents
child.
wanted money. The parents, evidently, the parents never had a house, a car, clothes. They wanted money. They pimped their children. It's a sad situation, but that's just the way what it was. They pimped their children out. They encouraged them to go meet him. Yeah, go back there, do what he wants you to do. That's what they did. Some of them.
And you know what? Even though this don't have nothing to do with the other four topics, but I was just watching yesterday, Married to Millions. This girl been dating this 68-year-old man when she was 19, and
Oh
here
my
the
God.
mother on there, older than him, and approves of it. And she just turned 21 the other day. It's ridiculous. It's
Girl, some of these children run the parents. She tell the mammy, whoop, tells the mother what to do.
Wow.
Oh, the mama getting paid off of that. You talking
You
about
ain't
he
lying.
probably got all that money. She getting a coin. Oh, go
Yes,
ahead.
she is.
I bless this marriage. Let me go and get my coin before y'all
Yep.
walk out. Let me get my
Mhm.
checkbook
Well,
Yeah,
ready.
go ahead and get their dowry, whatever they call it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yes, they
Hold
did.
on. Let me get the cow and the check. You know how back in the day they would give you a cow for your kid. Like let me have the cow and the check. Okay.
got milk. Oh,
You
You
know
know,
what, yeah, I think that was legal back then with the Romans. Let me see what he wrote. If you look at Roman and European culture or buildings, it is sculptures of men doing things with kids. Yes, it is.
yes, it is.
Yeah, yes, it
Yep,
Yep.
is.
right.
Yep.
Yes,
That's
it
a
it was
is.
shame.
sick then and sick now. I don't care.
Mhm.
Yeah, in some places, 13-year-old they think 13-year-olds are fully ready to be a woman in some cultures, and I can't. Mm-mm. Once they have their cycle, they think, oh, boom, they can have a baby, they're a woman now. And I hate to say it, some cultures still do that.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
do. Once you become a young lady, once a girl get her menstrual, she considered a young lady. She can get married, do whatever they want to do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you know what? You have a YouTuber that's on here that actually go to different countries, right? And interview these girls from these countries. And a lot of them don't want to marry them, don't want to be with them. They like 12 and 13 years old. It's the parents. And like you said, it starts from home. But in different countries, this is acceptable. But in the United States, it's not. It's disgusting. I just don't understand.
Well,
Like
they
Well, you
why
still
know,
people
back in the day, people didn't live a long time. I mean, you may have made it to 25, and so the girls started being married early to, to produce, to keep, the what do you call it, the people going, the
The
society going.
generation to keep on the
Yes,
generation to
because
keep
you
going.
didn't live that long in the first place. But
Right.
then you get the other side that's still creepy. Oh, I hate that word, creepy. But it turns into the pedophilia. I don't know.
It's true.
But you
Women have
know
always
what?
been
They
treated
still
kind of
got
bad
that. They
though.
still they still got that culture where they promise their kids are promised to each other as babies. What is that culture? They still
Yeah,
do it right now to this
they do
day.
that in India.
yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
and,
Legacy, legacy.
when they come over to the United States, that is still acceptable.
Yeah,
No,
they do
I
it in
remember.
India.
No, but I remember this one teenage girl fell in love with somebody at her school, and her father didn't like it, and he murdered her. Do y'all remember a story when she became Americanized and she wanted an American boyfriend, but she was always promised as a baby to somebody from India that they know to marry? Do
Yeah,
y'all
the
remember a story like that?
the
And the
And she
dad
Indians,
killed her.
yeah, the
the
dad
Indians
killed her.
in
He was
I
India.
embarrassed. That's
remember.
it's
I
really,
remember.
really, yeah, it's really, really shameful in their culture that she got with somebody else and didn't get with the one that was promised
The
when they
arranged
were babies.
marriage.
Yes.
Right.
Arranged
There,
marriage.
they
There it
are
is. That's the
arranged
word.
marriage and legacy. I can get my words out. The arranged
Yeah,
marriage and the
arranged
legacy
marriage.
is
Yep.
such
Right.
a big deal that they look at that like it's gold, like you are in a status. So if you are an arranged marriage, like this family with this family, it's a status thing. It's a and so if the daughter, like you like let's say decides I don't want to do this, it's an insult to the family. And some of these fathers act like I'm the man and you can't insult me. That you would kill your own daughter because of status and you being embarrassed. That is so ridiculous. But
Well, it's
the culture is that deep like that.
it's also for financial gain. When you do the dowry and you give your child to the other man, the family, if I'm real poor, I give you my daughter, and then you give me a cow or some money or
Yep,
whatever. So
yep,
it's a
yep.
cultural, religious thing
They
with
even
some of
have
those countries.
another culture on here, and they look like Indian people, but they only they have to give their kids all this rice, all these oats to fatten them up, because in their culture, their husband that they're arranged to marry don't want a skinny woman. They want big body women, and they feed their young kids all this starch just to fatten them up. So it's so many different cultures going on,
Yeah.
and it's like,
But they when they grow up and get married, they be despising each other. They don't even really want to be married. You know, that's crazy. You don't know what the kids gonna grow up to look like, act like, if they're gonna have a mental issue, they're gonna be fat, they're gonna be skinny. You just don't know, you know. But like I say, a lot of these young ladies get up and get Americanized and they become shameful to their family, they kick them out, but this one got murdered, you know, and stuff like that. You know, it's really embarrassment to their family. So, you
Well,
know.
respect is very important in those countries. Respect. And so the children respect their mother and father, even though we may not agree with, what it is that they're respecting them for. They give them that respect and they go on and do the darn thing.
Yeah.
And if they don't do it, it's disrespectful and they kill them.
And y'all, we celebrate Color Purple, one of our favorite movies in the black culture. But if you think about the actual story about how he was messing with the daughter and trying to give the other daughter, and and this is a black movie, but it's not like far from the truth when you hear the man say, I'm gonna do with you what your mama can't do." That
Mm,
Oh
is,
yeah.
you remember, that's not like
Yeah.
a
yes.
lie. It's a black. We celebrate this movie and we love this movie. We do, but if you think about it, how sick it is and how twisted it is as an adult. Because as a child, I watched it, I loved it. But as I got older, I would like kind of analyze and be like, this is really messed up. The actual story.
That was
Yeah.
a true story from what I hear that some people did that, but not all. Because when
Yeah,
she married him, wasn't she like 13 or 14, and he
she
made her
was.
raise him a hard head kid of
Yes,
his?
yes. She was 13. Yeah, she was
mhm.
13.
Yes.
It's so many different cultures. What about the culture where they wrap their feet because they don't want their feet to be too big, so they wrap it and
Chinese.
they keep it wrapped. And then
That's
once they
Japanese, I
unwrap
think.
it, their feet are deformed.
Yeah. Japan.
It's
That's
like
in Japan.
but
No,
yeah,
Ready to be told. I didn't cover that story. Ready to be told. She's talking about my other channel, but my news channel, whatever. No, I didn't cover that one. Ready to
Yeah,
be
y'all
told. I
need to
just
go over
posted.
there and watch Lockhead other new channels. She be having some good talks on there, y'all. It's fairly new. Y'all
Lockhead,
get
I
a
gotta
Commission
chance to
look
go
at
over
reviews.
your
there.
channel.
Commission
Huh?
reviews. It's commission. It's called Commission Reviews. It's my celebrity channel, and my Bless knows about it. That's what
Yeah.
Ready to be told is talking about.
She also had 2 kids before the marriage.
Yeah, feet binding.
Before she married me. Yeah, she did. And they snatched her kids, but it turned out
Oh
that her
yeah.
sister raised the kids over in Africa. That was
Yep.
a beautiful ending when she was able to meet her kids. Yeah, that
It
was a
was.
beautiful. Yeah, yeah.
But it was just, I remember I watched as a child. I remember as my mom, I was like, Mom, is that her dad? Because, as a kid, I'm watching, I'm like, I don't understand. I didn't understand. I couldn't compute it because it wasn't the traditional. And I thought that was the dad. I said, well, Mom, is that the dad doing that? She said, yeah, that's the dad. And then he
Mm.
wanted to go after the other sister. It just, it threw me. I love my daddy, but it threw me to see that that's a dynamic. One of the first things as a young child to see this happens
Mm.
in real life, other places, like
Yeah.
Boss Lady was saying, it's so many different places, different cultures. It's just so many levels to this.
But
I'm,
Yeah.
oh,
I'm
when
up
she
to check
got
out that
older,
video.
and got her boys and was able to start speaking up to them, you see how she acted at that table. And I remember back in the day we used to do this kind of stuff. I don't know what that meant, but she did until she leaving. She said you took away the only something that loved me. She was ready to get them then, and that
Yeah.
scared him. Then the old daddy was crazy. You gonna let that woman talk to you like that? They were just old and ignorant. The ones
Mm-hmm.
that really acted like that in real life. No one talks about the women who mess with underage boys. They always drag the men. No,
Yeah.
that's true.
And
You do
that's
have
I'm a,
bad
co-
women
too.
I'm
that
a, I'm gonna cover it right before. I'm gonna cover it today. I'm gonna cover it today. Right. I'm later on. I'm gonna cover that story. I just
So
didn't get
okay.
a chance.
listen, what was that lady's name? They was talking about that passed away. The one that was messing with the young boy and used to be wasn't she the school teacher or something?
Yeah, and
Yeah,
she died.
Kayla Tura. That's what
And
Yeah,
that's
she
what
she
she was
was
asking
died.
me
a school
about.
teacher.
That's what she was asking me about. That's what she
Yeah,
was asking me about.
She
Kayla
died,
that's
She
Tura.
right?
died.
she
Yeah,
had her
she died of
first child
cancer.
before the 14 years old. She had her first
Yeah.
child by him. And
She
Yeah,
then
did
she did.
too.
they
She had two
told them
kids.
when this had a second child, she did time, 7 years in prison. But when she got out, they ended up
Yep.
getting married. He really did love her. You're covering to tell it today.
Yeah.
I'm
And
like,
she
yeah,
did.
Yeah,
yeah,
now she died.
she died. I saw that
She
yesterday.
died
She
of cancer. Yeah, she died of cancer. And see, the
Oh.
thing about it was when it first happened, everybody came so hard on her. But after a while, you saw the family because I think like 5 years ago, I saw their daughters, which their daughters are beautiful. They have like three daughters, and they are gorgeous, and they look
Yeah.
they look like both of them. And
Mm-hmm.
so she left a legacy behind, but the legacy also she's gonna always be known for is sleeping with a 14-year-old student. She
14-year-old.
will always be known. Yeah, she will always be known for that. I mean, that just it is what it is. Her
Hey, it
kids will
is
have to
what it
hold it
is.
forever.
She was a perverted pedophile. I don't care
Yes,
what
she
happened. That was
was.
somebody's
Exactly.
baby.
Yes, she was.
And a married woman. And
And
a married woman.
she was in love with her. And what happened to her kids by her husband? Oh, I know that hurt him so bad. She already had kids by her husband.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
she was just 14 year
Oh
old.
Lord, I didn't think about that. Wow, I can't
Yeah,
imagine with the
sure
family.
did.
So what happened
It's
to
hurt.
him? All I know is when she went to prison and got out in 17 years, he was old enough to still be with her. They couldn't do nothing about it then. He married
Yeah.
her.
But I
They
Yep.
bet you, all you ladies in here, if she messed with your little boy in the 6th grade, you'd be over there kicking her in the you know what.
I sure would.
sure
Oh,
would.
for sure. And I'm
Sure
surprised. I think you
would.
was Tonga the Hispanic. I'm surprised she didn't get told. I would have beat the crap out of that woman. I'm sorry.
Even
I would have
though,
dragged her and said, and I
even
would have
though,
said, call the police. I'm gonna drag you. Call them now. I'm
So
gonna
she had
drag you.
4
Don't
kids.
call them.
I didn't know she had that many right to be told. I thought it was 2. I knew she had some kids with her husband when she was cheating with this little 14-year-old boy. She
man,
just
when
She had
took his
4.
youth. She just took his virginity. No wonder he fell in love with her. You know what I'm saying?
I
Yes.
was reading on that yesterday, I was still saying disgusting. Even though
Ugh.
he grew up and all that stuff, she was a married woman. And like y'all said, sleeping with a young boy, it still wasn't acceptable. I was like,
No, it's
He
not
went to
acceptable.
school to learn,
He's,
to get an education, not to go up under her stinky skirt.
I don't remember. It's
And
somebody
he was
told me
13
a
years
story about
old.
it.
Wow. Somebody said that her older kids from her husband
Yeah.
disowned her. Yeah. So Lockheed, are you gonna do that today? Because I'm
Yeah,
wondering
I
what
am.
that part
I'm
up
gonna
too. Because
do
I'm
it.
wondering what happened to them. I want to know what the kids are.
It's gonna be a commission review. I'm gonna do some research. I'm gonna do a story on that today. I had planned on it.
I hope you do it when I'm in here. What time you gonna do it? Y'all time be messing me up.
No, it'll be an upload. I use on commission
Oh,
reviews. I just put an upload. So if you are subscribed to me, you should just get an alert. There's an upload up. But I'm gonna do
oh,
it today.
okay,
Probably when I get off of here.
okay. Well, good morning, Lady Detroit. I
Hi
see you
there,
back there,
Lady
baby.
Detroit.
Go ahead.
Have a good
Hey,
day,
mama.
everyone.
All right,
Okay,
Alfred.
thank
Good
you for
morning.
coming
I
on,
enjoyed you,
Alfreda.
Alfreda.
Okay.
We
I
I
enjoyed
enjoyed
want
you,
you.
to
mama.
say
Okay, good
bye,
morning, lady.
Alfreda. I want
Hey,
to
Lady Troy.
apologize,
Good morning.
Wes. I'm sorry. I was sitting those kids out of
No, but
town. Thank you.
no, but
I'm
I
so
wasn't gonna
sorry.
come on.
I got
No,
a little late.
remember, Lady Detroit, I wasn't planning on doing a live this morning, remember? Then all of a sudden I changed my mind because I thought about
Yeah.
Ricky Smiley's daughter that I forgot to talk about yesterday. And then I wanted to know about the Truth Enterprise, why Lady Nika dragged it so bad because I still didn't see the video, but like I said, it
I
took me
just
down.
saw that.
You saw it? See, I don't got her link.
I
Somebody sent
just
it, but
saw
I
it.
can find it.
Yeah, it was me and Lady
But I
Nika
just
kind of
wanted
were
to say,
dragging. Oh, I'm sorry, Lady Troy. My bad. I'm sorry, mama. Go ahead.
when you were talking about the arranged marriages, I just wanted to say that it's a very unfortunate thing that happens in India, Africa, and in other communities because my friend who I went to high school with, when I moved to the suburbs, I had more friends from other cultures. And my friend, she's Chaldean, which is an Arabic person, and a Christian Arabic person. And her family disowned her. She had her father left him. He owned the store here in Michigan. She ended up marrying a black man. All her kids are by a black man. To this day, her family has not talked to her in over 20 plus years due to the fact that they had an arrangement where she was supposed to marry this guy and she was dating him, and the whole time she was dating him, he was cheating on her with a black woman and was beating up the Chaldean girl. And the family, once the father died, she went and married the black man who she started having kids when she was pregnant, and they threw her out. And to this day, her family has nothing to do with her. And her oldest daughter is 16 years old. They will
Wow.
not do anything because it's arranged marriage, and they felt those Chaldean and Arabic people are the most hypocritical. They can mess with our women all day long because her brother has a baby by a girl we went to school with, but he married an Arabic woman. But he has several babies by black women. So that arranged marriage, they are very, very in those countries are very, very strict by them. I know if you ever watch those shows, I love Crime and Investigative. They showed a pic where the black girl was pregnant and was married to. Well, she was messing around with the Indian man, had a baby by him. The parents set up and got her murdered for paid the black man $3,000 to kill her just so her son could marry the woman they arranged for all their lives.
Let me say this before
So
you go
those
on.
arranged
No,
marriages are
excuse me,
deadly.
Lady Detroit. Let me say this before you go on. I usually don't look at those private chat back there, but I did because it was two messages. Like that, I see you said something. Then somebody named Bill Taylor a troll trying to come on here sexually, I believe, because Bill Taylor is Rita's husband name, right? Am I right or wrong? Right? Is that right, Lockhead? Lockhead, you muted.
I'm sorry.
Am I right?
I was going off him in the chat. I was going off
I
him in the
saw
private
you in this
chat.
private chat. I got some private chats back there, and I usually don't go there, but I just peeked to see what was there because there's somebody down here named Bill Taylor, and I see that you was back there in that private chat too. Let me look at it again, and you said, Bill, STFU, that means shut the F up. I will put the pause on you, Bill Taylor said. Lockhead said, shut the F up. Now, we ain't going to ask him no more, but I got a crazy person, y'all, back there in my private chat, so I'm done. I'm not going to answer him. And I'm finna kick him out, the Bill Taylor. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry, Lady Detroit. I just wanted
I didn't even know about that. I just looked. He
yeah,
said he was gonna kill y'all.
yeah, I'm finna kick him off. Okay. We
I
know who
saw
it
that one
is.
too, Lady
Oh
Tina.
Lord, I was getting mad. That's why I'm sorry, but let me get out of there because I was getting mad like I'm Lady Detroit. I was like getting mad like I was going to rub my leg
Honestly, that
yesterday.
that sound like a
Mm.
female typing.
That
That
dude, that
don't
don't sound like no man.
that don't sound like no man.
Who don't a
Okay.
man say I'll put paws on you? Don't no man say that.
Yeah,
I'll put paws on you. Who says that?
no man.
Little Scrappy. That's what they get it from Little Scrappy when he said that on Love and Hip Hop. I'll put the paws on you.
You
Mhm.
might
Hey,
be right,
Fayette.
Lady Tia. You might be right. Yeah, but anyway, I
Stop
just
hiding.
wanted to look over there because I saw more than one comment. I usually don't look on there, but about 4 or 5 comments just then. I just read them all. I said, let me peek and see what's going on. I don't usually even go over there.
Me
All
neither.
right.
But now I
I
know.
saw that one, Lady Tia. That episode, I saw that. Look, they saying that's Rita. Rita, if that is you, go find you a 6-shooter and find something else better to do than threatening senior citizens on a live. You are a sick and disgusting individual.
Well, she just cussed one out over drugs. Yeah, you saw Becca and Billie Jean thing when she was arguing the neighbor drug when Bill slapped her. So and she was
Y'all keep
arguing
saying that.
for
I
her
didn't see
his
Bill slap
grandmother.
her in the
I didn't
video.
see her get slapped.
That's so immature to me. Oh my god.
I don't
I
know.
never ever
I
seen. I
don't
didn't
know
see
who
him
this
slap
is.
her.
I
I
can't
didn't
say
see
it
him
for
slap her.
sure, but we just kind of joking around. But we did see that video when Bill slapped her. We
Oh,
did
it
see
was
that, and we
a
did hear her say something about you and your grandmother. So whoever she was arguing with, she did go after them. So I
oh,
don't
oh my
know.
I didn't see him slap her. What part? What part? Everybody keeps saying that. I never seen him put hands on her. I
Well, go back
didn't.
and look at back, and Billie Jean is still up and lives together.
I
Got
done
it up
looked at it
too.
3 times. I don't see it.
Me
I don't.
too.
I
I
need
didn't
to
see
time
it.
that.
I didn't see
Well,
it.
he
I watched
pushed
it.
her. Okay, he did it so quick, and her thing came off, her scarf. You got to just look at it, and then he went back and pushed her. That's why he got upset and started doing this. Put his head down. He didn't realize that he was doing it on camera.
Okay, I saw that part. They talking
Okay.
about she is Bill Taylor. She is Bill Taylor. Look, take your dumb ass on somewhere for real. Don't come on here threatening you gonna kill Bless and calling people stupid hoes. Only stupid hoe is you. Now you done made me angry coming on here disrespecting Bless like that. I don't really like talking like that to Bless, and I did feel some type of way yesterday.
Wow.
I do, even though Bless you say go ahead, it's still a level of respect that
Right.
we should have on your channel because you are one of our elders. And some of the things that was said yesterday, I went back and it made me even cringe. And I
Oh,
want
I
to
missed that.
apologize. I don't care about what anybody else say or you say. That's just not how I was raised to talk like
Yeah.
that. So it makes me very uncomfortable. So I apologize for my
Okay.
behavior, but I'm not gonna. But I'm very upset. Don't come on
I
here
know that
threatening me.
sometimes y'all young and got to go off like that, and I always say, y'all can voice your opinion or whatever, as long as it ain't too what you call it, ratchet or whatever. I don't mind nobody telling it,
You
put
can
their
talk.
opinion stuff in there. But I
You
get
can
what
talk
you're
about
saying,
people
and
won't
thank
square
you.
up,
I
baby. You
appreciate
don't
the
want this
respect.
ass.
Now,
You'll
I
get
appreciate
messing
the
with
respect.
me.
But far as Rita, I never even speak on her, never dragged her. Matter of fact, I wished her well. So I don't know why she over here doing all that over here. But like you say, some people,
Talking about
bipolar or whatever.
Or whoever was in
talking
that
about you
private
can.
chat, if they feel the way about what I said, they know I don't give a crap. I ain't gonna cuss on you, I ain't gonna cuss, but they know I'm a G. I don't care. You talking noise to somebody, the people platform is like your house. Why do you go on someone's platform and disrespect them? This is how I feel about Lex Max panel or anybody panel. If you go on someone's panel, do not disrespect the person that is running it, especially if they have said nothing about you. I don't understand
I
that.
agree with
Like,
that. Yep.
period.
Okay, right to be told says she don't think it's Rita. She doesn't threaten people there. Now the Bill Taylor person back there again, so I'm inclined to believe it's that other person over there. 'Cause I don't
I
know, because she
pro
don't got no reason to be coming over here for real. Don't nobody even discuss her over here, so that would be crazy.
She ain't got nothing else to talk about. You won't square up. You got the wrong person in me. I will square up, square down, and pull from my holster. I don't play none of that. So I don't play them type of games. So I don't know who you talking to.
Yeah, it's probably
You must
just
be
a
talking to
troll. You right,
like
Michael, baby.
Lockhead. Cause I don't play. Cause I come from a family of fighters. I don't mind fighting,
oh, I'm from
and I don't
Louisiana,
even got to fight no more. I got enough nieces and nephews. I don't have to do nothing to nobody. So
Oh, hold up,
No,
hold up,
no,
hold up,
just
if
hold
she
up.
mad,
Wait a
y'all
minute.
just
Wait a
ignore
minute.
that person back there though. Cause like I said, I usually don't go back there, Hey, good morning, Billie Jean. But they keep commenting. I keep
she
seeing
said
another
that is her.
If you hold on, whoever you are, won't you come out and say who you really are? It's my mean lady truck and get it. Bitch, who are you for real? Because I'm not that one. Excuse me, I'm sorry, but I'm sorry. Who are you? Okay, if you're gonna be a real G and come on here and threaten somebody, come out and say who you really are. Stop hiding behind it. You are weak sauce. Don't do that.
Indio said
Girl,
that
you
is
can
the
threaten
truth.
all you want. You can threaten to the end of time. But I'm just letting you know you don't want no smoke this way. I'm letting you know now. Because you will get, hey son, I'm gonna let you know what'll happen till you come this way. What's gonna happen? I don't even gotta say one thing. Son, come here. Now I'm gonna show you how it goes down. If you want to come, you want to really, really. My son must be on.
Well, Lady T
Marquise,
says
come here.
the only reason why I think it's Rita and her husband because earlier that person called Spilly Boy Mr. Spill It. Okay, cause you going by the spelling. Okay, no one called him that but her. Okay.
Somebody on here talking about threatening. They gonna come here. They can come put hands on us.
You are
Somebody
not
on
the
here
biggest
talking about they gonna come here and put hands. Ain't nobody gonna knuckle.
We ain't worried about no pussy situation. Tell them to pull up.
Let out. You heard my son pull up. We like that type of stuff over here. We all educated and can fight.
Well,
so
y'all
pull up, please.
Let's ignore that person now because we're getting off our topics, and I'm finna go ahead and kick him out again.
You said that man had to catch the. You told me that he had to be somewhere. Remember?
Lady Detroit's son is ready, so y'all you need to shut your mouth because he ain't playing. No, he ain't playing by his mother. Believe that. Bye, Bill. To Lou, we kick you out of here again.
You got nigga to put hands on. Baby, you come over here. I would love for you to come this way. You won't make it back home. It'll be some soul singing and flower bringing. I tell you that much.
Oh, baby, I'll got stuff in my car, baby. You don't know me. I am a real G. I'll keep stuff in my car.
That's what I say. I'm not even gonna talk no more.
Look, exactly.
I'm from the show me state. I'll show you. That's all I do. I ain't got time for all that talking. You backstage threatening, blessing, talking about you gonna put hands on her. You gonna do this. Yeah, okay. Let one finger be touched on Bless.
I doubt it. Ain't nobody gonna come to California and do nothing. I got too many sons and nephews and stuff anyway, but I doubt it.
Look, you know, I know they get down kind of different over there, but baby, in Louisiana in the South, you just don't even know. Don't do that. We don't talk. We be about that. So please.
Wait a minute, Phenomenal. Let me explain something to you. I don't do the threats, and you don't know what's being said backstage. Talking about this is too much and get back on track. You don't know what's being said to us. So to tell me to get back on track, you need to tell the person to stop saying what they said.
I know that back there before everything go left, y'all. Yeah, so I wish it was a way I could block them from even going to the private chat. I don't know how to do that yet, but I'm gonna find out how to block that private chat because they keep coming back, and I'm not gonna let them on. So that's why I'm thinking it's somebody from over there who the racists or them other people we be talking about. Private chat. They keep coming back from there. I don't know if you can block them from private chat, but they keep coming back and I keep kicking them out. I'm not going to let you on, Bill Taylor, whoever you are. I don't know why you keep trying to come on my panel. You know you're not coming. It's just stupid.
Boss lady, do you know if you can block from that?
I think I was going to say, I think you can block from the StreamYard, but you have to click on the name. They did update the StreamYard when you can block people, but I'm not sure if in the private chat, if you click on the name.
I'm going to see if I can block from a private chat. No, I don't see nothing to block from a private chat.
Go to the name and see if they try to come in the background again. I think you click on something on the name.
Yes, you're right. Okay, I'm gonna check that out. Yeah. Okay, I think I can.
All right, people be getting their feelings, but you don't threaten people like that person is threatening us. Come on, I don't like that because I don't take threats lightly.
Well, because there's some crazy people around here now that do say something.
And I know what threats lead to. I know. I used to be a corrections officer and I work for the courts. I know.
Let me see. Trust me. It says ban from
that's what's wrong with people.
Yeah,
people ignore threats. Keep ignoring threats. That's serious. And what that person was saying wasn't no little light jokes.
It wasn't like real
at all. People be telling me talk about don't say this. You don't know what was said.
That's why I was getting pissed off.
Okay, that's why we finna start ignoring
that's why you getting mad. Because it's taking us way off our topic.
Lady Nika said drop the link.
Okay.
That's because at first I was like, oh, okay, forget that. Then I started reading what was really being said. I was like, hold up now.
That's why I was getting mad, Lady Troy. I was trying to be quiet.
I see.
Let's call my name. I was like, hold up.
I only went because it started being more than one a thing back then. I usually don't go back there and read.
Bless, that ain't cool. No, whoever that is saying that.
Oh, no, it's not. And then they keep trying to come on for some reason, but I'm not going to let them on.
What you need to get back to in your live and in your chat. Some of y'all really need to make your own channels for real. on Real Talk, people be too opinionated to me. That's why I can't be a content creator, because ain't nobody gonna come on my platform and tell me what I can and can't say, especially the way we were being threatened.
Yeah, well, we're gonna get back to it. Is that you, Lady Nika?
I'm sorry, Lockhead.
No, you good. Let nigga usually calm me down because when I get that point,
I'm already calm. I just know what was said to you, and I understand why you feel that way.
Them on, so I hope they're not playing that Lady Nika just for a second, if that's you.
Lady Troy, I'm right with you though, Mama. I'm right with you.
Right? People talk too much. Some people need to take their opinionated asses and get their own, do their own channel. But we were talking about
Lady Nika, can you ring my phone or text me? Is that you?
Tell her to take off her camera for just a second so you can see her.
I'm telling her to, but so evidently it's not her.
That ain't Nika.
No, it ain't, because she'd have hopped on here, text
well, it
me.
Could be Nika, because there's a wrench there. The wrench is there.
Oh, you see the wrench?
Yeah.
That's in my chat. At the bottom, I don't see a wrench, but I'm looking at her.
You don't?
Oh, I think I see her typing, I'm on my phone in the private chat. Is that Lady Nika? Somebody says I'm on my phone. Maybe she can't do it. But if she...
I don't know. Bless says she wants to do it. Okay, what happened now? No, Lady Nika, if I'm asking her if that's her, she will tell me. She will at least type me if it's her or not. Because I'm asking her to, she haven't, so I don't think it's Lady Nika.
So how do you put that, other screen up?
Huh?
How do you put that other screen up? You know,
well, she sent me the direction. I did. It said she, but
that is your that's your overlay. Put your overlay. If you ever overlay, just click on your overlay, and it'll still show us, but it will cover up. I do it all the time, so you can't see who's coming in the background.
But when I put my overlay, don't I push settings first?
No. You just go to your overlay. Do you have a video or something, or like a GIF that you can put right there? You have to have something on your computer that's downloaded, and you.
She sent me the direction, everything, how to do it, but I never did do it. So I just go by, people showing me stuff, but I'm gonna have to work on that. I told y'all I'll be busy. I'm not computer savvy. I gotta learn to do that. Okay. So no, I don't have my overlay on there yet.
I need to give me a class. Everybody ask me.
I already know that, Lady Nika, because like I said, for me to be telling her to text me a call and she ain't did it, it ain't Lady Nika. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. She got my number.
Wonder how did the wrench get there?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
That was my question.
What? Oh, hold on, y'all. But if she's on her phone on the StreamYard, she can't text you.
Okay,
then I just thought about that.
Okay, well, she not. Oh, okay, now she just now texting me, so now I'm gonna let her on.
Okay.
She just now saying it's me on my phone. Okay, I was waiting for her to say something.
She said, "Boss lady, tell her it's me."
Child, it was me. I'm trying this StreamYard on the phone thing.
Oh, okay.
In order for me to text you, I had to go and get another phone and text you. And I'm like, but if I text from a different number, she gonna know. She gonna think it ain't me. I had to figure out how to come out and text.
Okay.
But I understand now. I only jumped up here to say one thing only. Y'all calm down. These people know exactly what they're doing. Yeah, they gonna say some of the most salacious things to get you off topic, and it works every time because we get off topic. And that's why Phenomenal was saying what she was saying. It's because she's not trying to.
I got it.
But y'all be too hype at people sometimes. Ain't no sense in getting hype at people for no reason. It's some bullshit they doing right now on our channels trying to get us off a conversation. I've been sitting in the skybox for the last 30 minutes just enjoying the talk y'all were having. Soon as that started, we lost topic. It's to throw you off so that you'll spend 10 to 15 minutes arguing, and then it might start off somebody arguing in the chat with somebody, and it throws off the course of the live. That's the only reason why I came on, was to say, calm down, it ain't that deep. They doing what they doing on purpose.
And it was working because people in the chat was saying get back to topic, and I did say, y'all, let's ignore that, so yeah. And
I agree with that, but I feel that people sometimes they be too opinionated also. Nobody asks you your opinion. You on this channel.
She see that happening as a subscriber.
Nigga, I'm not about to sit here and be threatened like that. What was said was
then get off the line, Simone, because you looking for a fight. That wasn't no reason to get
ignorant. Looking for no fight, Nika. I'm just saying.
Okay, Bless, I'm gone. I'm gone.
Bye.
Let's get back on topic and let's ignore that's going on back there. I said, I usually don't even read those chats, but when it started being more than one back there, it made me peek. And that's when I saw Lockhead talking to whoever back there, and that's why I was saying, forget about what they're talking about back there.
Indigo
but
Star,
Lady
shut
Nika,
up,
I
because
get
I
what
ain't
you're
asked
saying.
you
I
nothing
know.
because Bless
No,
called me this morning. What I'm trying to say is what was said was very foul, and a person is going to respond. When people have their own channels, they respond to what they want to. So you want somebody to sit here and expect them not to say nothing when they're being threatened? Please go with that fairy tale BS. I don't need to hear it.
Okay,
Like I
y'all.
said, we could have been back on topic.
Okay, well,
And
so
I was
for
just
now,
saying, I
right
understand
now,
why
I think
Lockheed
that
got mad.
from
That's
now
all I
on,
said.
I think that they stopped writing, and if they haven't, let's just get back to where we was, because
I just want to
yeah,
make sure
nobody
I'm
gonna come to
ignoring.
California
people block
bother me anyway. To tell the truth about it, that they blowing hot air. But thank you, Simone, for being protected of me. I appreciate all of y'all in the chat that's been protected. I really appreciate y'all even coming here watching me. But let's
I'm talking to whoever asked.
yeah, because I wasn't planning on coming on this morning because I even told Lady Detroit, well, I'm not gonna come on this morning. Then I changed my mind. I said change my mind. I'm gonna come on, you know. But anyway, I want to get back to whatever it was we was talking about because we did get
We were
way
talking
out.
about the arranged marriages, and we were talking about how detrimental and how dangerous they can be. And I was just saying to my friend, she was really actually isolated from her family. They haven't talked to her in over 20 something years, and it's really sad because she had a baby by a black man, and to this day, I don't understand. Her son has a baby. I mean, her brother has a baby by a black woman. What is the difference between the two? One, because she's a girl.
I think because she's a woman and
Yeah.
she be bearing children for them. See, they be embarrassed when a woman do because the woman run the household, don't she? In that culture. In that culture, do the woman run the household? The woman have the kids. In some cultures, the woman run the household. The woman is the one that can have all the children. I
What
don't know. Some
culture is that?
cultures,
Most of the cultures, women have no rights. They just have their kids,
No, the
and that's
man
all.
runs the household.
Yeah, the
well, then
That's
women
I
can't do
don't
why.
know
anything.
why. But because they don't do that to the sons. Well, you're right about that. But it's something about the women. When the women do that, they be so embarrassed to the point where I explained to you how this one girl father killed her years ago from leaving the culture and not marrying who she was promised to as a baby. And then when the man did like what you said, they don't do nothing to the man. So I was thinking in some cultures, maybe because the women is the one that can bear the children, they want the women to keep bearing the children. I don't know. It's all of it strange to me.
Well, what I'm saying is, it's not the man is the head of the household. The man he
Right,
makes a decision. He goes and decides who you're going to marry. He
right.
does all of that. They are subservient to their husbands. So the women are used to that in their culture, and that's what I'm basically saying. My friend who's African, she didn't have any choice. Her father said, even when she came to the United States, she still had to marry the man that he's picked for her. Even though the father had a whole affair when he got here, or her
Uh-huh.
mother married another woman and everything else, my friend had to still, I wasn't say her name, I don't want to do that. She still had to marry the man that they set back for her at home.
Wow.
Yeah, but they
Hey,
really don't
Mo
be
Spick.
happy.
Hey, Mo Spick. I ain't seen you in a long time.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
hey.
most
How
sick
you
baby.
Ain't
doing?
no sick. And I wish people please stop
Okay,
talking to me.
okay. I just want
That's
to look.
all I was like. Don't
Ladies,
highlight
don't
my
get
name.
mad,
Don't
Lady
say
Trey.
nothing else to
I
me,
just want to
please.
say, I just want to say, bless.
Because I'm not in the
I'm sorry,
mood.
I'm sorry, Lady Nika. I understand completely what you're saying, Mama. I want to get back on topic. Don't get mad, Lady Detroit. Let's everybody in
No,
the chat.
I'm
Let's
saying
just
people keep commenting. We moved on. Stop saying my name
Remember that. So Lady Tia
because I'm
said
not in
double
the mood.
double standards. What you mean in the marriage situation? Because I thought some culture is because it's the women that can carry the children, and they need to. Of course, the man plant the seed, of course, and that's why I say it's all weird to me to tell the truth. But how you gonna promise two kids as babies to get married? You know what I'm saying? Hey, Lady
because
Tia.
it's like
Because a lot of them
women
are.
having a kid is like a cow, like like they are their body. The thing about
Hey,
women's
Tia.
bodies, like almost
Yes, okay, good, good. Showing your thing. All right, good. Good morning.
oh, Lady T, hey, Mama.
Good morning.
Good, good afternoon, everybody. Yeah, it's a double standard, guys. You know that, like,
Yeah.
a man can sleep with all types of women, any woman he want to. When a
Hmm.
woman is single
Mm-hmm.
and she's dating, she'll get labeled as a whore, regardless if she's
Yep.
sleeping with the guys that she dating. But I feel like if you're single, you should date different people. You got to narrow it down to
Thank you.
whoever is good
Right.
for you. But it's a double standard. We will be
I
labeled
agree.
as whores if we date several people, and we can date them and not sleep with them, but we are still going to get judged. And men don't, and it's such a double standard. It bothers me, but I'm that type of person. Even though I'm in a relationship, when I was single, I was dating, and I don't care what
Thank
nobody
you.
had to say.
Thank
I'm
you.
I know
dating.
that's
I'm
right,
trying to
Miss
Because you're
find
not
Michelle.
out
married. You're not
who
married to that person.
matching with me. And
Right.
if it was 5, 6 different men, doesn't mean I was sleeping with them. I was just trying to find who is compatible with me. But we
Come on
always
now.
get labeled as whores. It's a double standard. And with the other races, they are very strict. I done seen many cases where the fathers will kill their children if they date outside of their race. That's how
I
deep
said
it
that
is
Yeah.
when it comes to
too. Did you
those cultures and races.
Yeah, I heard you, Bless.
Lady Tia, I was explaining to them that I knew of a situation like that. I thought everybody knew he killed her because he was just so embarrassed that the other family still in India. That embarrassed him. That was culture. That was she did the most to them, and he killed his daughter.
I saw that, but the one Micah Baby Greens said it the most. It's their tradition. And like I said, the men and the sons are allowed to do a lot. Like I said, her brother has 2 kids by 2 black women, and he didn't marry the black woman that he has kids by. The other brother did actually marry the black woman he had kids by, but he wasn't ostracized either. But my friend, she was ostracized. She now has 6 kids by her black husband. And
Wow.
they own things together and they got things together, but like she cries for her mother and it breaks my heart because
Mm.
her father died. So like on Mother's Day, it's really sad for her. One day she says, Simone, can you please call? They'll answer the phone because it's a different number, so I could just hear my mother say hello. Do you know I called for her on my 3-way? Soon as she said hello, mommy, I missed you, her mother hung up the phone on her.
Wow. After all those years, huh?
Yes.
That is sad.
it,
True.
it
I
was
got a
so
question,
sad.
ladies. What do as black women up here, what do y'all get offended or upset when y'all see a black man with a white woman?
Oh, that don't bother me.
I,
You see, I
to be
it,
honest,
it, it doesn't bother me. See, y'all know that in Louisiana culture, the different types of different lights, it don't bother me. I see it. I put my military kid, so I grew up all over the place. So that has never bothered me because I was never in just in one area. I was in the area where I was the minority sometime because I was raised around so many different races that to see that to me is normal. Don't bother
I'm
me.
gonna say this. I'm a little bit different, and I'm gonna be honest with this. I'm not. Give me 1 second, Miss Toy. The Kim Jong Un is dead. Wow,
That's what I just wrote down, so I won't forget to ask her about that.
girl,
I'm taking my note down.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll talk about his little crazy self in a minute. But I'm a little bit different about that. I have a different opinion because I was always raised. My parents were Black Panthers. That's why my personality is so strong. I had parents who taught me you're not supposed to be weak. You got to go fight. That's why when I was saying earlier, we fight. My parents was the type of parents, and my grandparents were. Say you out in the street fighting, you come in the house crying and fighting. My parents would make you go back outside and fight. I had those kind of parents. So
Yeah.
I
raised to
did too.
always think black is beautiful. Black,
Yeah.
you marry somebody black. My grandmother taught us from the time we were little, you don't bring anything black in the house, I mean white in her house, but the sheets.
Mm-hmm.
So we were always, I never ever looked at, and I grew up, when I first moved, when I was little in Detroit, the neighborhood I grew in was very upper class. It was diverse. But as I started getting more towards my teens, it started becoming more black. So my parents moved to the suburbs, which to this day, I kind of feel my parents was hypocrites a little bit because they put all this in our heads. And so I started going to school with white boys then. I never ever looked at them as anything, and they really didn't look at black girls. And one of them went to date a girl. My friend went out with a white guy. They was calling her Miss Kizzy. They was calling her all these racist names. But when the black boy dated the white girl, they never said anything. So
Yeah.
I feel it's a double standard. It depends on that. Do I feel some type of way when I see black men date white women? And the reason why is because the black man is the most critical man in the world of his women. If black men would just go ahead and date somebody outside of their race and don't talk about putting down other black women, I don't have an issue with it. But every time you find a black man, they gotta, I don't date black women because of their attitude. I don't date black women because their hair is nappy. I don't date black women. It's always an insult. Date who you want to date, but don't insult black women in the process. But let a
Well,
black woman
okay.
date a white man, it's totally different. Like
Okay,
they
I'm
was
gonna
doing
answer that
Serena.
too. I'm gonna answer that too. I'm gonna answer that too.
You got
Um,
something to that?
uh,
Miss
Let me
Williams?
answer that too.
I
Um,
like what Shantastic
I,
said. I
I,
agree with her.
I,
What you say?
I'm
Let
gonna
me
keep.
see.
And I got this
I
message up
agree
here
with
too. So I want to
Fantastic.
speak on that as well. So I don't want to forget it. No, I used to look at mixed couples. It would be strange to me to see
Right,
a mixed
fantastic.
couple. However, I was raised in a mixed neighborhood. And when my dad bought his second house, he moved us to the neighborhood where we was the third black family on this street. And
Mm-hmm.
my brother's graduation from ninth grade class, it was three of them. By the time I got ninth grade and graduated to high school, it was nine of us. And so I look at it funny, but nowadays I think I'm a little bit more comfortable with it because my daughter-in-law is mixed. Her mother is white with blonde hair, but her dad is Creole but black. And when
Mm-hmm.
you see her, she the only way you can tell she's black because of her features. But her family, the white side, they don't claim her. She only know her white mother. She don't know none of her white mother's side. The black people's what embraced her. So now my granddaughter uh looks this my son is bright skin, looks more white. If I was to press her hair and see it from the back, I think she's white. So I mean somebody would think that or of a total different race. But like Lady Detroit, I did used to think it was strange. And I used to wonder when I see a black man with a white woman. But I don't think like that no more. Not because of me describing my daughter-in-law. I guess I just mostly just grew out of it because, but then back then, though, during the time that I was in high school or something, I thought it was weird. The little white girls used to like our little black boyfriends or whatever. So I don't look at it like that. Now, the second thing was I wanted to answer this. Chuck the bar doll. Some cultures have tradition that on the next day to stop. Now, I used to do a lot of reading. I like reading all kind of literature. I like I like historical romances as well. Now the only time I really saw that was in a historical romance novel that when somebody get married, they got to go consummate the marriage and they had to go, the maid got to go change the bed and had to tell the master, whoever of the house, yeah, the sheet had blood on it. I didn't know that was for real in real life. So I wanted to answer two things. I didn't know it was real life. I was just reading the historical romances. So
Well,
yeah,
to answer Lady Tia's question, I never felt that type of way,
yeah, me
and
either. Nothing wrong.
especially if you were raised like in a suburban area and you and you're raised around these people, it's bound to happen.
Yes,
Okay,
it's true.
not only that, my father is chocolate dark and my mother is yellow, like high light skin. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
and it's normal. My uncle looks white, so I never that never bothered me. I'm used to it. I'm used to it. I never
and
felt
by
no
the
type
way,
of way seeing a white woman with a black man or a black man with a white woman. No.
It doesn't bother me.
it
It's
don't
the
bother
issue
me no
of how
more.
black men do black women. If you pay attention now, and we kind of had this topic really being here. We had this on our channel the other day. My problem is you got the 50 cents, you got the little Waynes, you got every black man, once they get some money, they have the need to put black women down. And that's the issue that I have with the situation. I don't care, but you don't have to put us down because when you was broke and poor, we were good enough to date then. Or when you if you didn't have the money you had and you was an everyday Joe going to punch into a job, those same white women wouldn't like you and wouldn't find you desirable. So it's kind of, to me, I don't mind it, but black men have a tendency of looking down on black women once
Yeah,
they
but not
do
all
something.
black men do. It's like
Well,
No,
not
I
all,
said
all,
not
just
all
some
black
when they
women,
get
but
up into the
some.
money.
yeah, it's just
Right.
it's some that do, It's some that don't. Same with white
That's
people.
yeah.
It's some
Yes.
that do, and it's some that don't.
Yeah.
See, we can't just put everybody in one bubble, because all
Yeah.
my
Well, it's
children
more
are
black men
married
I
black
see
women.
doing it though, boss lady. They had a big I go to different forums and I'm more so involved in the black culture. So I these are actual forums we actually have. The group that I belong to, we had a forum on that and how the black race is slowly but surely getting extinct because black people are not having kids with black people. And so those are things that come to play with me. Me personally, I don't want to date outside my race. That's me. Nobody in my family does because we just and I was raised around white people. I just don't find them very the things I had to deal with made me kind of not want to deal with them. I've dealt with racism. So I personally don't want to do a mixed marriage, a mixed because the first time we get into it and you call me the N word, that's when everything is gonna change. So I don't even want to put myself in that position to have to go through that.
Well,
Yeah.
I was just
Like
raised.
I can say it
You
don't
can't
it
say
doesn't
you
it
can't throw
doesn't
the
bother me.
cookie
I'm
before
gonna
the
tell
red.
y'all I'm gonna tell y'all the part that used to bother me. Like I just explained to y'all that my granddaughter, white side of the family, don't want nothing to do with the fact that that she was with a black man. Now that part used to bother me, but we came accustomed to that. That's just what they do because us black people we're more accepting of our mixed children than what they are, and it's still like that to this day. But no, it used to bother me. What now when you find the men that get up in the money? The ones that do the sports and all that, they tend to go to the white race, but it's not all of them. So
Yeah,
no, my answer is no. It don't bother me. It don't
yeah,
bother
Oh,
me.
I'm gonna say this too because if you are dating as a black woman out there and you narrow your choices to only be a one race, and this is not no shade to nobody. I'm saying, you really are narrowing your pool because what if you do find love in somebody's different race? Now I understand what Lady Detroit is saying. Even though I was raised in the military, even though I was raised around different cultures, I did dance some races as a youth. When I get eventually get married, it was to a black man, and my dad was a black man, so I had a really good example. But at the end of the day, I'm out here single now. And I'm not dating nobody because of the coronavirus. I'm just not doing it. But I'm saying if I do decide to date somebody, I don't really have like a preference. I would like a black man, but I'm not gonna knock it if somebody else is attracted to me. I'm attracted to them, and they're not black. I'm just
right.
not
So
gonna
you
do
don't
that.
know who you might fall in love with.
Right.
I don't know. I'm just not attracted to them. I've had white men talk to me several times. I even went out when I was in high school with one for a week, and I kind of liked him, but then I just realized we just do not have anything in common. And they say stupid things when you start talking about Black Lives Matter and different things. So me personally, I don't have experience with white people that makes me want to be around them like that. I personally prefer if I didn't have to be around. I like being around my people. That's just
Hmm.
me. And that may sound crazy. That may sound
No, it
racist.
don't.
I have a preference, and I prefer my people, and that's just it. But will I have no problem interacting with others. My husband used to say I'm too friendly, and it's funny to believe that when I'm on here because I'm kind of mean. Everywhere I go, I can talk to somebody. They'll talk to me. I don't know what it is, but people talk to me. But I just personally, if I had my choice, I would like to be around my people, but my people make it hard too at times.
If
And
I
like I
show
said,
you guys
YouTube
my class
imitates
picture,
our life.
it
We
was
are so blessed to be the first to put down one another. We're the first to criticize. We're the first to sit there and insult and say things about one another. Just like you look at the beef sector, for example, it's nothing but a bunch of people black bashing each other in every day for
but
what?
there's
Yep.
also good people on YouTube too. See, you have to be able to surround yourself around good people. It's gonna be bad people, it's gonna be good people, but you just have to surround yourself around people who are gonna uplift you and that's gonna, support you.
Don't let that one bad apple spoil
Right.
the
Yeah,
entire bunch.
Right,
right.
That's what you
right.
have
And
to
then
do.
and
I
then
went
and
to
then
let me tell you something. I can show y'all my class picture. It was only 8 black people in the school. Okay. And that was us 5 at the time, not my 3 oldest
okay.
siblings, but the 5 youngest ones, and then 3 other black kids. and they treated us well. They treated us well. We wasn't called out of our name. It was a lot of
Okay.
my friends was white, so it really depends. See, because if we spew this out, all white people are not bad. All Spanish people are not bad. All black people are not bad.
But why do we always got to make that disclaimer? People should know that it's always black people always got to be the ones that all cops aren't bad, all black people aren't bad, we are always trying to be the
Okay.
ones to do that.
Yeah, but
Why?
it's the truth because
It's
you
my
know what?
question.
Because everybody tries to say, "Oh, all black don't nobody want to marry a black woman because they have big mouths." This is just stereotypes.
Right, right. But I'm saying those stereotypes, unfortunately, boss lady, when you have black men who are in
At
position,
this point,
they are the ones that are saying those things negatively about black men.
because
It
of
was just a big debate with 50 Cent and Lil Wayne
our
disrespecting
black
black women.
men are not leading.
Black. What you say? Let's let T. What you say, Mama?
I think she coming in and out.
I
No,
said
she
Oh,
said
okay.
our
all
black
black.
women are single these days because yeah, I think that's what happened. I had got kicked off. Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, we can
Yeah,
hear
I
we
you.
can
can
hear
you,
you, Mama.
baby.
Okay.
Yeah, black women are tired. We're
Right.
so tired to the point where we don't want another race. We want our black brothers, but it's hard to find them. It is so hard to find them because of the self hate, because we have been labeled so bad. Black women have been labeled the worst of the worst when
Yes.
we are the reason the world has populated because of black women, but we are at the bottom of the totem pole, and you
Yes,
have
we
black
are.
women that just they're just tired. They're tired of trying to find their king. We all are out here trying to find our king, and whatever race
Yes.
it is.
So
But
the
when it
I
gets down
agree.
to our black men
Exactly.
out here, just calling us all types of names, it kind of go back to this beef sector. It get tiresome because most of us are black in this beef sector, and it's like, golly, we are a part of the problem when
Black
we're
women,
I
doing
to
can
this
me,
and
I
we're
don't know
understand.
going
how,
back and forth for
Yeah,
things
I don't
that
know
we
how we can
shouldn't be
speak
doing.
about being
I
united,
agree.
but black women can't be united at all. We can't be united on YouTube. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm saying as a black woman as a culture being on our YouTube, we're not even united on here. We will stab each other in the back and go unite with a man. Oh,
exactly,
you know what
lady.
I'm saying?
Okay.
Over you being united together. How in the world are we gonna ask for black men to be united when we can't ourselves? I'm just saying
I
we gotta
agree with
start there
that.
first.
I agree with that. What I want to do, ladies, okay, all us 5 ladies are on this panel, and even some in the audience. And men, if you like to join, let's go. I want you today to look through YouTube, because I'm gonna be honest. At one time, and I said this previously, my husband and I were gonna start a black YouTube family. You go through and pull up
Absolutely.
black men, and the ones that are natural black families, where it's black husband and black wife, they don't have as many subscribers. You got a few that break through, but they don't have as many subscribers. But look at the ones that's a black man with a woman of a different race, a woman who's mixed, a woman. Those people are the ones people follow and excel to. So we wouldn't succeed. And see, this is before I step into anything. I research and look at things. And you're right, Lockheed. That's why I apologized to Bless earlier, because I looked at how, and it wasn't necessarily my behavior yesterday, but I looked at yesterday how that video went down, and I was like, and somebody made a comment about the way we were talking in front of Bless.
Yes, really
It made
big.
me feel shame, because I was like, I was not raised to talk like that in front of one of my elders. So I do try to watch my mouth, but we're on here talking about subjects that have us angry and hype. So it's
Yeah.
hard to do. You know what I'm
But,
saying?
but then let me
Very
say this,
passionate.
Lady Detroit. Let me say this. I'm on here with people older, my age, and younger. I expect for some people, well, the people that come on my panel are always respectful towards me. Then when I say I'm gonna do my commentary, then y'all can speak. Y'all come and go for what y'all know. That don't bother me, But I get what you're saying, and like I just said, and I appreciate the respect. But by me being on here like this, I know that I'm gonna get that. You know what I'm saying?
I
So
understand.
yes,
I
that doesn't
understand. And that's
bother me
why
at all, because y'all young. I say go for what y'all know. Once I do It's funny to me. It don't bother me, and I've heard worse in my lifetime. And I notice you say that
Oh
a
my
lot, but
god.
baby, I'm not tripping though, because I know if it come down to it, y'all got the utmost respect for me, even Boss Lady New Jersey on here. Y'all got it for her and everything. Lady Nika, you're probably younger than both of us, but you got a lot of wisdom and knowledge. I appreciate that. Sometimes I tell her, go what you know, and I think it's hilarious. I've heard worse. So if it really bothered me, I would go ahead and, I would say a little something.
And that's why I got so angry earlier when I read those comments because, and I understood why Lockheed got so mad because you be on here and you got people always telling you what you should do, what you should do, what you shouldn't say. What you just they want you to take too much to me on YouTube, and to me, I don't know how y'all content creators do it. I'm gonna be honest, and that's why I refuse to be one because I don't have that kind of attitude
I
or patience.
understand that.
And I understand why Lockheed got mad because those were some serious threats. But you got people telling you don't say anything.
Because I'm gonna tell you why. Because that person's in the background doing that, and it just start throwing us off. That's why I say ignore them. They can't
No,
hurt me
I
by
get
being in the
that. No,
background.
I'm saying I understand that, but it's hard, is what I'm saying. So I get why it's a beef sector, is what I'm about to start. I understand why people get angry, and I understand why everything goes on. But my problem is the issue. No, nobody know each other for it to even really be any issues where it should be. And like has said, you got the women here who are this. You have the black people. This is the part that makes me the saddest. You have black people on here that would rather work with a racist. And this shows you how we are and how lost we are as a people than sitting down and discussing with the person they have a problem with to work their issues out. And that shows you that's just how we are as a people.
Right.
And I
But you
asked
know
Billy
what?
Beats the other day on her channel. I think slavery really did a number on us as a people because
Yeah, I
we
can
are.
hear you, Mama. I have my headphones on. Yeah, I can hear you clear.
Yeah, but
Clear
we
as
have to
hell.
stop saying it's the beef sector.
I can hear you
What
clear.
it is,
Yes.
you guys, is a
Can you
bunch
hear me?
of people coming after you
Yes. Can
and
you
you
hear me?
responding to them,
I
and
can hear you, Lockheed. I can hear you, baby.
they
Boss
ignorant.
lady talking.
My boss lady talking.
Because all
Happy
these
birthday. Everybody tell Nappy Child happy birthday. I've already put it in
happy
there.
birthday, Dappy
No, I'm
Child.
sorry.
Happy
If
birthday,
the thing was
baby.
acting weird over here, so that's why I was asking. I'm
It's,
sorry. Happy
it's
birthday.
really not no
I'm
beef sector. It really ain't.
well. See,
It's
I'm gonna
not.
No,
say this. I
everywhere
hate when
on
I
there
got
is a beef
mad.
sector. Everywhere I look, they beefing.
And another
That's
thing
everywhere.
is,
Can't say
another
it's not a
thing
beef
is,
sector. They are beefing. And I think
Everywhere I look.
far. Some of the things y'all taking these threats lightly. And see, some people don't. I don't take threats lightly because I seen what happened to people who do. These people have gone too far when they start knowing your addresses, your government names, and things. That goes along the scale of just a little tip. Now you've gotten serious, and I'm just saying this. You keep saying it's no big beef sector. It
I know what she's
is.
saying. I know what
let
she's
me
saying, but you see,
let me tell
but
Right.
you.
I
Well,
think that,
every sector I looked at, every sector I looked at is beefing. I went over
yes,
to the
yes,
mukbang because I was gonna do
They
some mukbangs.
do.
They beefing. I went to
everybody
the
beef.
church sector. They're beefing. I went over there to the Caucasian. They beefing. Everybody on here beefing, as far as I
Yeah,
can
but
see.
see,
See,
this
you see,
ain't just the
I
beef
know.
sector because they beefing up there with the big YouTubers. So how is this just the beef sector
Or
when them bigger YouTubers with millions are up there doing the same thing?
Phenomenal
But
Lady,
Scorpio, please
boss
stop
lady,
talking to me
hold on,
because you
wait,
don't
wait,
even
Lady
know what
Detroit,
I'm talking
Lady
about.
Detroit,
but
Please
Lady
stop
Detroit.
listen,
talking
Don't
to
mama,
me
don't read the
and
chat.
stop
okay,
Lady
y'all,
Detroit,
check
addressing
don't
me.
read
this
the
out.
chat.
Okay, now y'all listen, listen, listen. When I first came
Stop
on, I told y'all
addressing
I
me.
had so much
Real
time
talk.
to go get my niece.
Hold on.
So with that said, y'all, got everybody got a few minutes to say something on my way out.
Okay, I'm about to.
Thank you
I'm
for
about to.
reminding me, my
Exactly,
baby.
Bishop.
I've been over here over an hour. I told I was gonna get here about 9. We just got so involved in this conversation. I enjoyed everybody that came on the panel. I really did. But like I said, we did have a hiccup. Somebody came trying to take me off our thing, off our subject.
Lockheed, can you stay on
I enjoyed
afterwards?
everybody's comments today.
No, I
I
was gonna
did.
say something real quick before I get off.
Go ahead, baby.
Okay.
I was just gonna say real quick, y'all. I agree with all these ladies. I enjoyed y'all today, and I do want to say this: being that I, do videos in different sectors, allegedly sectors, even in the natural hair community, you guys be really surprised how people are beefing so bad over there, and all we talk about is natural hair. So I understood what Lady Nika was saying
Wow.
about yes, I'm in the natural hair community, and I'm in a celebrity community. It's beefing all over YouTube
Everywhere I
first.
go.
Yeah,
Exactly.
So you don't
everywhere
have to
I go.
necessarily say it's a beefing, but I understand. I just want to say I understand what everybody's saying and everything. But it's been a heated discussion, but I have enjoyed it. But I'm gonna get off here.
I
Bless.
have
Thank you for
to.
having me on. Thank you for
I
having me
thank
on,
you
Mom.
for
I
All
appreciate
coming.
right,
it.
take care,
Thank
Miss
you,
J,
boss
Miss
lady
Lady.
in Jersey. Thank you, usual lady Detroit, because
Thank
you
you,
know I wasn't
Judge
doing it
Johnson.
live this morning, because I was kind of like, I don't want to. But then I said, no, I'm so used to coming on here with y'all, drinking my coffee. It's like me going to the job. So I texted Lady Detroit, I said, change my mind, I'm going to come online. So here I am. And I enjoyed the conversation all of today. We're going to finish this
All
tomorrow.
right, thank you. Let me drop down in the chat.
About Michael Baby career. There, somebody gave me some good stuff to look up. Yes, boss lady in New Jersey, enjoy you too. Okay, I enjoyed everybody. Y'all get ready, y'all.
Bye.
I'm gonna throw my music on, and I'm just gonna try to have a good time with my 17-year-old niece. I'm gonna hook her up with this little girl, not little girl. She's 16 now. She was my nurse, one of my child ushers in the church. I told you I was my usher president. And I don't know what teenagers do, but she said they go out to eat, they go to skate, maybe they go to party, whatever. So, and they did meet each other when she's out here one summer with me, but it's been a few summers. Now she remember my niece, but my niece saying she don't remember her, but I know when they see each other, she will, because I got to, I can get out there and play these teenagers. So with that said, y'all, I'm finna dance. I'm finna come on up out of here. Billy Boy said I got the dance right. I did it right. In other words, y'all, I'm finna put do my little thing on out here. Y'all drop them diamonds. Hey. And if y'all wanted to drop the diamonds, or if y'all wanted to drop $1 too, I was on here. It ain't too late, okay? Then I got this part. He said, I got it. Drop them diamonds, y'all. I got to beg for likes and diamonds, look like. But thank you for reminding me, Michael, baby. I was getting carried away. Thank you. Thank you, Leah 10, for the super chat. I enjoy you every time you come. Thank you. Thank you. Just saying thank you on my way out. Yeah, I missed you today, Miss Pizarro, but you can catch the replay. I'm gonna look for you today too. Okay? Thank you, Lady Nika. Thank you, Phenomenal. Thank you, man. Thank you, all my moms. Just thank everybody. I love all of y'all. I really do. Hey. Anyway, I'll be trying to do it like Philly Boy. I can't quite get it, but I'm almost there. It was good to see you, Michael Baby. Yeah, I'm looking, not Michael Baby. I'm looking for the Rose Garden. You know who I'm talking to. I'm looking for the Rose Garden, okay? Love you guys. Toodaloo. Toodaloo. Gotta say it twice before I go. Yeah.